Randy Rieman makes his home now in Dillon, Montana.
Squire Omar Barker wrote Purt Near. They called him Purt Near Perkins, and unless the boogard lied, he had purt near done most everything that he had ever tried. He'd purt near been a preacher, and he'd purt near roped a bear, and he'd met up with Comanches once, and purt near lost his hair. He'd purt near wed an heiress who had money by the keg. He'd purt near caught the measles, and he'd purt near broke his leg, and he'd purt near been a trail boss, and, according to his claim, he had purt near shot Bill Hickok, which had purt near won him fame. He'd purt near rode some horses on which no one else had stuck. In fact, this was the cowboy who had purt near drowned the duck. Now, mostly all the cowboys on the lazy S.B. spread, they took this talking with a grin and let him fight his head. But one named Tom McGinnis sort of told it to him tough. He said, "You're working for an outfit now where purt near ain't enough. We tie our last ropes to the horn, and what we catch we hold, and purt near is one alibi we never do unfold. In fact, right now I'll tell you that no words I ever hear sound quite so plain damn useless as that little pair purt near." That's how old Tom McGinnis laid her right out on the line, and like a heap of preaching talk, it sounded mighty fine. Till one day, Tom McGinnis was riding out alone. He lamed his horse and had to catch some nester neighbor's roan to ride back to the ranch on. And somewhere along the way, a bunch of nesters held him up, and there was hell to pay. Tom claimed he hadn't stole the horse, just borrowed him to ride. Them nesters hated cowboys, and they told him that he lied. They cussed him for a horse thief. They'd caught him with the goods, and they set right out to hang him in a nearby patch of woods. They had old Tom surrounded with their guns all cocked to shoot. It looked like this old cowpoke had sure heard his last owl hoot. They tied a rope round his neck, they throwed her o'er a limb, and Tom McGinnis pert near knowed this was the last of him. Till suddenly some shots rang out from somewhere up the hill. Them nesters dropped that rope and ran like nesters often will when the bullets go to whizzin', and Tom's heart leapt up with hope to see old Purt Near Perkins come a-riding at a lope. "Looks like I pert near got here just in time," old Perkins said, "to see them fellers hang you." Tom's face turned kind of red. "You pert near did." He pert near grinned. "They pert near had me strung. You're a-looking at a cowboy who has pert near just been hung. And also one that's changed his mind, for no words ever said sound quite as sweet as pert near when a man's been pert near dead."